My name is Linda Ramano. I'm Chairman and CEO of Pacemaker Steel and Piping, and I'm also of counsel with Bond Schoening King. Gene Ramano was my dad. For many years, he was my boss. For my entire life, he was my mentor. We were partners, and we were best friends.
My name's John Ramano. I'm the CEO and owner of the Fountainhead Group. Everybody knows him as Gene Ramano. I, of course, knew him as Dad, and it's kind of like growing up with a legend. My father was always all about working hard, treating others with respect, and giving back where and when you can to help the community or help other families or other people or the people that work for you.
Gene was a man of many, many talents. He was first and foremost, he was a family man. I know everybody considers him an entrepreneur and philanthropist, and he definitely was that. But he was a very, very dedicated family man. An incredible entrepreneur. The man, from the time he was a teenager, starting with his paper route in front of Lord's Church. When he was 26 years old, he founded Pacemaker Steel and Piping. He never shied away from a challenge. He was involved in the distribution business, which is Pacemaker, the Fountainhead business, which is manufacturing, real estate, which involved holdings in New York City, a hotel and casino in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and various properties, several properties in his beloved Mohawk Valley. The man was a musician. He was an incredible pianist, brilliant, but absolutely so fun. And so full of life and full of stories, always stories.
Pacemaker came from the mind of Gene Ramano. Gene Ramano graduated from Hamilton with one of his degrees was in chemistry, and he had worked at Kelsey Hayes, which ultimately became Special Metals. So he knew chemistry and he knew there was a need in the area for steel products. So he started Pacemaker at the age of 27. At the time, Pacemaker was selling just tool steel. Then they diversified into cold roll steel. Then they acquired Charles Millar and Company, so they got into the construction, hot rolled steel, aluminum, industrial supplies. So the company diversified, so they're a full-service steel service center that sells many other products as well. The Fountainhead Group originally was called D.B. Smith. It was started in Utica, New York in 1888 by Dwayne B. Smith. He was an inventor. One of the first products he ever manufactured was the first sprayer. It was a family-owned company, relatively small scale, passed it on to his family, and they owned it until 1973 when his great-grandson passed away. Happened to live across the street from where we grew up in New Hartford. My father thought the company would be available for sale, so he bought it. And he was involved for roughly 8 more years until I moved back here and took the company over and ultimately purchased it from him. Pacemaker's a steel service center. That means that they basically sell steel, aluminum, any number of different metal products to either manufacturers or people who are in the construction business or HVAC business. The Fountainhead Group is much different. We're 135 years old. We design, develop, and market all of our own designed products, and we sell them through licensing agreements throughout the world. Some of those names are Scott's, Ortho, DeWalt, Craftsman, a bunch of different brand names. So nobody knows who the Fountainhead Group is, but everybody knows who all those names are, and we make all those products for them and we sell them.
Nobody worked harder than he did. Nobody worked harder than he did. The man came to the office 7 days a week, and he expected everybody to work as hard as he did and to have your A game on. He loved mentoring. He loved mentoring, and particularly mentoring kids from Utica, New York, or the Mohawk Valley. As you may or may not know, he established scholarships at both Utica University and Hamilton College. At Hamilton, it's called the Ramano Entrepreneur Fund. He was very concerned about the exodus of population from here and was passionate about having young people have the opportunity financially and educationally to back to the Mohawk Valley. Ditto with Utica University. It's the Jean Louise Ramano in honor of his wife and my beloved stepmother. Jean Louise Ramano Scholarship at Utica University.
I feel very fortunate that I knew Chris DeStito, and I knew him very well, and I know what kind of a guy he was, both as a family man and as a businessman in the restaurant business. We're very proud that my father's receiving the award, and I believe what he has in common with Chris is that they both love this area and want to do whatever they can to see it grow and prosper.
We were honored when we heard that Jean was getting the Chris DeStito Award. We all knew Chris DeStito, and what a gentleman, what a community servant. I would think that Jean would be so proud. He would be so humbled by it, as John and I are. Chris dedicated his life to this community, and in the same way Jean has as well. They've done it in different ways, but there were many similarities. Their love of family, their dedication, their love of this community in the Mohawk Valley, and just this innate desire to give back that isn't feigned, it's for no purpose, it's not expecting any reward, it's not expecting anything back. It's just because the love they have for the community that, at least in my father's case, and I'm sure in Chris's too, he felt, and John and I both feel, that the community's been very good to us. Our family has grown here, our family has been successful here, and we've all come back here because we love it. I think that the Chris DeStito Award embodies those types of characteristics in a person, and certainly Jean feels that, and he would be very humbled by it.